What's happening, everybody? Welcome to the South Point Casino. This is the South Point Studios. We're located right here in the Sportsbook. The show is called Punchlines. The punch is for the jokes. The lines are for the folks who love gambling. That's why you're watching. I'm Frank Nicotero, longtime comedian, lifelong sports fan. And today's show, well, I'm telling you what, we're going to give you a rush, but I promise not to throw anything at you like Austin Hedges did in Cleveland last night. So Austin Hedges, former Pirate catcher, won the World Series with the Texas Rangers last year. Hit under 200, but he was a valuable asset. Someone gave him a Red Bull. He's shotgunning a Red Bull, Ryan. This sounds like something that would be very painful. Then he takes skin. He's like, yeah, bro. And he realized he injured someone.
Oh, my gosh.
And Jose Ramirez is on the IL now because it was their best. Party foul. For sure. We don't know who he hit. We don't really feel like diving that deep. You guys can do the work on your own. But anyway, behind the glass, which looks like a thick sheet of ice. If he sits motionless, Ryan sit motionless. There it is. He's frozen, which would be nice, I would assume, if that was a sheet of ice because it's like 108 degrees outside in the desert. It's our show producer, Ryan McCormick. The B stands for Ryan B. McCormick. The B stands for Bring Back Fall with temps in the 70s and NFL football.
I'm good with that. Yeah.
Ryan, what's on the showdown, rundown, showdown, the rundown for the day?
We've got 100 episodes ago. Being
Yes.
Wednesday, we have a couple Hump Day Homer picks.
Hump Day. Thank you, and
A good amount of posts looking at stuff from concerts to on-the-field play. So stay tuned.
It's a true tease. Yes, that's very good. All right, we're going to have a good show, ladies and gentlemen. We always do because it's Wednesday. So sitting in the chair to my right, you're left at home or work or on your computer or at an airport gate or on the plane or you're sitting at the DMV watching the show. We appreciate it. It's our two-time national champ, Fortune Cup-loving sports betting analyst, Alex White.
Yeah.
Alex. Fortune Cup's the horse racing game that we played the other night. We were all out, and it was a good time.
It was a great time.
Very good time.
My horse did not win very often.
No, I know. And I always just bet the 5 because it's black and yellow. I'm like black and gold, and then the odds, and it was a good time.
Yes.
Black and yellow. Oh,
Yes.
We'll talk about Wiz Khalifa. We got to do that soon. We'll talk about what's coming up with Wiz Khalifa and the Pirates. Anyway, Alex, what's up for your picks at 12:36?
So I do have a baseball play that I really like, and then I actually have 2 WNBA plays for tomorrow. No games tonight. We had the Commissioner Cup last night, but there's 2 tomorrow. I think the lines are going to move, so I'm going to tell you them today.
Excuse me.
You can jump on them.
I love it. We will close today's show. We will take all the picks at
That was a fast
12:36.
show.
And we're going to put them in the tap room. We're going to see what's on tap. At the end of the show, we're going to show you a graphic of all our picks. So have your camera phones ready, have your screen grabs ready. At the end, join us in the tap room. That's Tips and Picks is the tap. Tips and Picks. That way you can see how we're doing, right? Yesterday, I took the Phillies. I said, if the Phillies screw me, Ryan, what am I going to do?
Not bet the Phillies.
Never bet the Phillies again. Again, Ranger Suarez will probably start the All-Star game, if not Paul Skeens. Going against the Tigers' only good pitcher, Screwball. And guess what? He outpitched Suarez. So, Phillies, you're dead to me. It's taking me down to like 13-6 now or some ridiculous. I'm so angry. Alex, you didn't have a pick yesterday, right?
I did not know.
And Matt Neverett had a few, and I don't remember how they panned out. Do we remember? I forget what he had.
I'm not sure either.
Yeah, we'll check later. Or if anyone doing their homework. Let's see here. What's that? Yeah. Sigma Derby was at the D. Yeah, so we did play Sigma. Oh, JR from the ballpark. That's the old one, Sigma. There's only one machine left. It was very crowded. We couldn't get in. It was packed. That's the one that takes the quarters. Did hit. Courtney and I, we both won $40 the week before. Sigma Cup's great. They tell us it's the last one in the world. And Reno Paul, are we betting on the draft? Again, to let everyone know the NBA draft is tonight if you weren't aware. The season just ended, a week ago. They're doing the draft. That's a little close, isn't it?
Well, I mean, the Major League Baseball draft is in the middle of their season.
That's true. But again, you got to give baseball credit because baseball is the only sport that takes place within a calendar year. That way you don't have that weird world champs. Oh, we're the 23, 24 world champs instead of 24. But that is true. The Pirates, that's true. Bob Dell, I want to come out and hang with the staff. Sounds like you're going to have a great time in Vegas with each other. We all do see each other socially. They came out to see me at the Jimmy Kimmel Club. Great crew. And we did something very special today. Should we tease it?
No.
I'm not sure.
What's going on behind the glass between you and Kate? Am I going to have to separate Kate and Ryan? We're going to have to separate these two, always talking in class?
No, it's fine. It was just Frank and Alex.
You can't tease it.
I can't. We're not even saying anything.
No.
Okay. We did something fun today. You'll see it
people,
in an upcoming episode.
Yes.
I'm waiting for someone to notice that I am indeed, for the first time, wearing a long sleeve shirt on a show. So it'd be my first long sleeve button up and it's got red, white, and blue colors. It
And
looks
the
pretty good.
overhit, because that was set at 5 minutes, how long punchies would take. And
Wait,
they
no one
have
did
not-
say it.
they
No,
have
I'm
not
sorry.
chimed in yet.
No one's chimed in. Usually, who's usually on my clothes? It's usually.
Now the bet is void.
Was there really a bet?
No. Okay. No.
Vinny, make a line. All right, let's do it. Today's date is June 26th, 2024. It's National Stitch Day. Now, I had to look into this. I wasn't sure if it was like, oh, our woman's not here who usually stitches out there. It was has to do with Lilo and Stitch, which was a Disney. Was someone doing the voice? Was that you, Caden? Was that you?
Yeah.
Do it again.
Hi.
Is that what he said?
That's the first thing he says to
Hi?
Lilo. Yeah. Well, because she's trying to adopt a dog, and Stitch is in the pound like a dog, not knowing that he's an alien.
What is Stitch? Do we ever
He's an
establish?
alien.
He's a what?
Experiment 626.
Were you aware of this? You took time to watch that between Jurassic Park 3 viewings?
No, just Stitch is an all-time Disney character.
All right. It's after my day. Do you ever see Lilo and Stitch, Ann? Damn it. All right. It's also National Chocolate Pudding Day, World Drug Day. I'm assuming the legal kind. I don't know. I don't know what we'll do. World Refrigeration Day, Beautician's Day. I don't know. Caden, what did you cook up for us with the AI? Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Take all of them. So what do we got there in the canoe? Oh, it's World Canoe Day. It's also World Canoe Day, right? So there we have Stitch in a canoe. And what's he eating? Candy or those drugs?
Oh
Those are drugs.
Drugs.
And it's chocolate
like
pudding
how
somewhere.
some of
It's
them
chocolate pudding.
Floating in the water.
The bottom left one, I think that looks more like Stripe from the Gremlins. Or
Yeah.
actually, I think I think Stitch took too many drugs is what happened at the bottom left. Is he popping pills there? Is Disney going to come after us right now? Again, we didn't do this. AI did this. Then there's some odd cake that looks more like Grover or I don't know. And then the upper left one, it's another possessed Lilo and Stitch. Stitch. He's not saying hi there. He's saying, hi, I'm high. Oh, he's high on drugs. All right. Anyway, that was his first word. I didn't know Stitch. What's his last word? I loved you.
Oh, he's not dead.
He's not? Disney characters live on forever. What's your favorite Disney character?
Oh, gosh. I don't know.
Do you have one?
No, you put me on the spot.
Pixar. I don't know. Favorite Disney character?
Went with Pixar.
I don't know.
Pixar's
The
a
lamb from
studio.
Pixar. I like the lamb. Does Woody count? Does like Woody and Buzz,
Yeah.
they count as Disney characters?
Okay.
Yeah, I guess.
They're really
yeah,
not.
Pixar
I'll go
falls
Mickey
under
Mouse,
Disney
whatever. Who's yours?
now. I don't know.
You don't know. All right. We'll work on this.
Mrs. Incredible.
Let us know. They throw down hard, says Keith Audubon. Keith Lyle, what did I miss?
I said Mrs. Incredible.
Yeah. And then he got what?
A fist bump.
Jesus. She might be attractive. She's no Jessica Rabbit. Am I right? Keith Lyle, who knows? It's a little different generation. Keith Lyle points out, is Frank wearing a new shirt? Yes. I think I got one just like it from Ross Dress for Less. Did I say that I got this from Ross? Because I did. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Comedy clip of the day. We always like to find an unusual clip here. Start you off with a good laugh. I mean, the first one was good with the guy Austin Hedges throwing a Red Bull can. Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler is a very rich man complaining about the prices of gas. Let's roll it. Here we go.
This is high rate
And he's filling up a Bugatti.
robbery.
Okay. So to fill up his $200,000 car, it's
this guy
$145. Wow.
You think if I go in there and tell them that I put the wrong gas in here, they'll give me a refund?
I mean, you got to never stop hustling, I guess, is the moral of the
This is
story.
crazy. I'm going electric.
I'm going electric. I love that. Now, someone equated that, according to his wealth, that $145 fill up was equivalent to 19 cents to Jimmy Butler.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, that's what, 19 cents is $145.
Yeah, Jimmy Buckets is very frugal.
He is, right?
Yeah, his coffee was pretty expensive at the NBA Finals when they were in the bubble down at Disney.
He sold coffee?
Yeah. He has his own coffee brand.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. And then, he was in a celebrity golf tournament or poker tournament over
Okay.
the weekend and was sitting next to Ryan Garcia, the boxer,
Uh-oh.
who was being very obnoxious. And
Right.
you could tell that Jimmy wanted to put on the gloves.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, don't do it with Ryan Garcia. He cheats, right? Then you just get busted for PEDs. Yeah, don't mess with him,
Suspended
Jimmy.
for a year. Yeah.
I love it. He's filling up a Bugatti for $145 and he's complaining about the price of gas. That's funny. All right. It was crazy, kind of. You know what else is crazy? The animation for That's Crazy. Boom! All right, there he is. There's Crash. I like Chalk. We also have other names for him.
This poor cat is so confused. He needs to know his name.
We'll let people settle. I don't know. Jimmy Buckets
Maybe we
of
should
Money.
start over.
Yeah. Bob Dell can party too. Bob Dell gets drunk and it's very fun. So when's your Vegas trip? Now that I live here, you got to come out to Vegas. We used to do it every March. Okay, so Alex, That's Crazy. You're starting us off today, I believe.
I am. So Garrett Cole pitched yesterday against the Mets. It's only his second start back. It's pretty safe to say he was not ready. Very good pitcher. But yesterday was only the second time in his career that he didn't have a strikeout.
Is that right? Wow. Yeah, I was a big Garrett Cole fan, and then we traded him, and he went to Houston, and now he's a Yankee, where he always said he wanted to play.
The last time was in 2016 against the Colorado Rockies. He did not have a strikeout, but
when he was a Pirate.
When he was a Pirate.
Well, yeah, because we wanted him to throw. We wanted him to pitch to contact. Guy who could throw the ball 100 miles an hour. No, get ground outs. So stupid. He did give up 4 home runs, if I'm not mistaken, yesterday too.
Yes.
Yeah, he got shelled.
Yes, he did.
I feel like that counts.
What? Who swore?
You.
What did I say?
The F word.
I did not.
You definitely mixed it in there.
He did? I didn't hear it. Keith,
did you hear me say F word? Oh, I'm getting this.
Oh.
Yeah, no, but I was like, like that. The Pirates. That's not an F word. That's not clear. That's not clear.
It was a hidden one.
Yes, that's right. As I needed Vanna White. It doesn't count.
All right, so I think he gets a question mark.
I do not get a question mark. All right, Ryan. That's crazy. Thinking I swore. Ryan, what is your That's Crazy today?
My That's Crazy also looks at baseball, looking at a game from last night in which Jerks and Profar hit a grand slam. The game started with a little bit of drama.
Yes.
With Manny Machado, Jerks and Profar, a little bit of chirping. But from Opta Stats, in Jerks and Profar's last 6 at-bats with bases loaded, so bases loaded at-bats specifically, he has a 3 bases clearing double, a grand slam, a bases clearing double, a bases clearing double, a 2-run single, and another grand slam. He is one of 2 players in the last 50 years of Major League Baseball to have 19 RBIs in 6 bases loaded at-bats.
Right.
Joining Albert Pujols.
That's amazing. That's crazy, actually. Profar was a guy who I remember for years was the top prospect in baseball. I want to say with the Rangers, right? Yep. Jerks and Profar is going to be the next superstar. He's the next Jeter. He's the next whatever. Alex Rodriguez. Never really did well. Bounced around to some teams. Now he's on the Padres. And I believe he's leading the National League outfielders in all-star votes, which when I looked at the voting, I was like, Jerks and Profar. And his numbers are great, right? I think he has like, what are his stats? What's his... don't get 16 homers, 50 RBIs, or am I confusing him with someone else?
That would be someone else.
Yeah.
He does have 54 RBIs.
Yeah.
He has 11 home runs, batting .317 this year, with 89 hits, has 4 stolen bases, and a .898 OPS.
Yeah, OPS I never understand, so I'm old school. I want
On-base
runs, I know what it is, but I like batting average, homers, RBIs. That's what I grew up with. He's unbelievable this year, though. And the Padres, he's a guy they didn't even count on. And then Bogarts is out, but they got Machado. Got some Machado down there. And then they got Tatis. I could root for the Padres. I really could. Do we have anything in the post about the fan? And
that's weird.
With the Nationals, did you see the yelling? Okay, we'll do that. Maybe we'll show it tomorrow. All right, Garrett Cole. Jerks and Profar, and then I'm going to the Pirate because I was watching this live on TV, ladies and gentlemen. So the Pirates yesterday, good matchup here between. There we go. So I don't know if we want to replay that, but Hunter Green, this is the second time in a row he's done this. He threw up on the mound. So what is the So here's a replay. There we go. Wow. Back and to the left. So it's probably from the heat. This is the second time it's happened to him, and he was pitching against Brian Reynolds. Next pitch, in that same at-bat, boom, hits a home run. Brian Reynolds, who's, by the way, is on fire. Today, Pirates are up 6-1. He has a 23-game hit streak. It's the longest in the majors this year. But it reminded me of also the Reds when Johnny Cueto dropped the ball in the blackout game in the minor or the playoff game, wild card game, and then Russell Martin hit a home run the same at-bat. So someone posted them side by side and said Cincinnati hurlers. See, he hurled, and then the other hurled. So, get it? Yeah. So anyway, Pirates won that game too. But yeah. But by the way, I love that the trainer didn't even come out. Guy just gets sick on the mound. And they're like, oh, no, that's just Hunter being Hunter. That's Hunter in the summer. And someone's like, wow, I've never seen that before. I remember the Super Bowl. You might be too young to remember, but Donovan McNabb did this on that drive where he was just going way too slow when they were down, and he threw up in the huddle. So that was in front of more people than watching the Reds-Pirates game, I believe.
Do you remember there was a WNBA player last year? And I don't even remember which game it was, but it was a pretty big game. And
it's not very ladylike.
And she got sick just like on the side and then jumped back in the game.
Oh, my gosh.
It might have been in the series at the end with the Aces and the Liberty.
Really? And then those kids have to come out with a towel?
Yeah, it was Sabrina Ionescu.
Yes.
It was Ionescu.
Huh?
Wow. Johnny Cueto. Yep, catch homer today, JR. I know. I did the replay. No F-bomb is the review.
Ooh.
No F-bomb, and the official F-bomb keeper is Caden. So, Caden, thank you, Caden. Appreciate that. It wasn't an F-bomb. It was not. But you know what it was? That's crazy. Yeah, we do an outro on this one.
It's crazy.
Just because Ann wants to do that? That's what Ann wants to do. She gets to do it. All right. 12:16. Ryan, what are we doing next? Are we moving to Hump Day Homers? Should we talk baseball? What do you want to do?
Yeah, sure, if you guys want to.
Let's go Hump Day Homers. Alex, we always like to have you go first. You're looking over. Are you doing pronunciations on your computer? All right, so Hump Day Homers. Now let's point out, first of all, Alex had on Monday headlines. She had the Tennessee Volunteers win the College World Series, which they won on Monday. So.
Which, that one is pretty weak.
But it came true.
Shock, but
can we play the tape back? Who also said Tennessee? Do we have the tape? Do we have a clip of that? Me. What? What is this? Wait. What? Hump Day. That's our Hump Day Homer graphic. All right. So you did. Technically, we gave it to you. We gave her the Tennessee one, right? Yeah. Ryan officially adjudicated that. Is that 4? That's like 4 in a row.
Or it's 3.5 because I did say Liberty instead of Fever.
No, we did that. No, it's 4.
But
then.
that was okay.
If that's what you were basing
Not
it
4
on.
in a row. No,
But 4 out of 5 or 6. That's pretty impressive. All right, and you've hit a couple Hump Day homers. Ryan's on the board with 1 with an asterisk.
I have 2.
He is.
You got the
2.
second one? Who'd you get last week?
Stanton.
Oh, you had Giancarlo Stanton. Wow, you guys are taking easy ones. I would never do that.
Just wait until you hear Frank.
Wait,
today.
what? What's my pick? All right, Alex, you go first. You're going Orioles.
Hopefully I pronounced this right. Anthony Santander.
There you go. Anthony is the correct
Santander.
pronunciation.
Thank you.
Get it? Anthony? She wasn't sure. Okay.
So I really like the Orioles today. That it is a big price for them against the Guardians, who have won the first 2 of this 3-game series. But we're going against Cookie Carrasco here. Santander has 21 home runs so far on the season. He did hit one yesterday, which I don't love the back-to-back, but I think this is a great spot for him. So I think it is plus 380, if I'm not mistaken, Ryan.
Wow. All right, let's go on plus 3. Well, Ryan will figure it out and see what the thing will play. Ryan, what's up with you? Hump Day homer. Hump Day.
I actually did not have the time to make an educated decision on my homer, so I do not have one today.
Oh, my God. This is a dark day, ladies and gentlemen. So
It's
we'll do
not
a
his
double
fault,
pilot.
though.
We'll do a double. I sent you guys last night. I should look at my little thing that I found. I need to get on the board, folks. I'm not on the board. Hold on. I got to go to Alex and Ryan text thread. Here we go. I sent a little picture. Where is it? All right. I took Aaron Judge, ladies and gentlemen. Now listen. I know. You're
The
going,
leader in
Frank,
home
come on.
runs.
You're better than that. No, I'm not. I haven't hit one. He's 5 for 12 with 2 homers and 6 RBIs going against Kikuchi. I don't know why the show's grinded to a screeching halt, but I'm going with Aaron Judge. What is he? Plus $40?
He's going against Sean.
They might have
Mania.
changed. That's why I was
Right.
confused because I think the Blue Jays might have changed their pitcher.
They're playing the Mets.
What?
The
Oh,
Yankees-
I was looking at the Friday schedule. That's where. Okay, let's get because I wanted to see who the Pirates were
Yes,
playing next.
you
Okay, let's get back to today, ladies and gentlemen. That's why I thought I was thrown off. It's the Subway Series.
Yes,
Oh, it's
it
Sean
is.
Mania, for God's
Sean
sake.
Mania. Thank you.
Sean Mania, who I once, let's tell you Sean Mania's story. I went to my cousin's daughter's birthday party. Boston was playing Oakland. Red Sox. I was like, give me the Red Sox. Go pretty big on the Red Sox. Sean Mania threw a no-hitter that night. So anytime I hear the name Sean Mania, I'm like, I lost a bet, which he pitched a no-hitter. So if you're going to lose a bet, if you're going to take Boston and they lose, hey, let the guy throw a no-hitter. So he's been bouncing around. But anyway, Aaron Judge has success off of him. The Subway Series is always fun. The crowds are always electric. So I think the Judge steps up and hits a home run. So we're going Judge and Santander.
Okay.
Ann has a
Ann
pick.
has one?
Yep. Tyler Soderstrom for the Oakland Athletics.
What? Because you know him from when he played with the Aviators?
Yes.
All right.
He will be the everyday first baseman for the A's, being that J.D. Davis was traded to the Yankees.
He was.
So, yeah.
Now, Soderstrom, I saw him play this year, right?
Soderstrom.
Yeah, I remember him now. He's okay, yeah. It's always fun to go to the game. Hoy Park, he's still there. How's Hoy? They won last night, by the way, right?
That they did.
Because I got a free car wash alert.
Yep. You also got sliders and tacos.
Yes.
Oh, my God. Well, I've already eaten today quite a bit. Can't talk about it yet, ladies and gentlemen, but that is what they call a tease in
I don't have
bits.
Soderstrom on here.
All right, so there you go. There's our Hump Day Homer parlay. We got a third one in there. Ann's in. And Ann only gets a feeling every so often. You like Soderstrom?
So the tandem of Judge and Santander is 11.35 to 1.
Ooh, all right. I'm doing it.
11 to 1.
Doing it. All right, Pirates up 6-1 top of the ninth. All right, so let's move on. We might as well sound the horn. Alex, you've never sounded the horn. You don't want to sound the horn?
Sound the horn.
Alex did sound the horn, ladies and gentlemen. NBA draft tonight in Brooklyn. No one's talking about it.
No.
Really got nothing on that. We'll talk about the NBA draft tomorrow when they draft a bunch of guys from France.
We do have a graphic for it, so if you guys want to see the quick
Yeah, sure. Throw it up
draft
there.
order.
It's in Brooklyn. Bronny, where will Bronny James go? But today's only round 1. Tomorrow's round 2. So
Yeah, tonight.
I don't know.
is the-
Who was
is the
saying? Was it
lottery.
Jeff Parles was in here? And he was saying that he believes Bronny goes in day 1.
He did say that. Yes.
That would be. a
Is this to
massive
lure
reach.
LeBron there? I don't. Who knows?
That would
You
be
don't see the Lakers on that
huge
draft order
reach.
picture. They're 17th, I believe. So they're not going to take him with the first 17th pick. They already have him. The Lakers also have 58. So we might have to wait till tomorrow. But everyone was saying, "Oh, he does." I think it was like Wilbon. They're like, "Oh, he doesn't want to play with his dad." Teenage boys don't want to play with their dad. Ken Griffey Jr. wanted to play with his dad. That was like one of the sweetest moments of baseball history out there, stealing a fly ball away from him and hitting their home run. So I don't know. All right, posts. What are we starting with, Ryan?
Well, being that we're talking about the NBA draft, there was a good amount of draft picks traded yesterday.
Yeah.
From the New York Knicks to the Brooklyn Nets. The Nets
Crosstown.
trade Michael Bridges to the Knicks, now creating the New York Nildcats.
Yeah, that's tough.
The
New York
Nildcats.
now Cats.
Being that they now have Jalen Brunson, Dante DiVincenzo, McCall Bridges, and Josh Hart, four members of the 2016 national champion Villanova Wildcats. And so there's also a video from 2016 of Stephen A. Smith talking about that Villanova team not having any real NBA
Are
prospect.
you serious? I love seeing when he's wrong.
And now his New York Knicks.
Yep.
Go ahead. That's fine.
Doesn't have a real NBA prospect on their squad.
They ended up having 7 NBA players, and now 4
Unbelievable.
of those 7 are on his New York
Yeah,
Knicks.
Unbelievable. Did I hear he's holding out for $25 million a year? Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah, I saw a tweet saying ESPN could pay so many people with that money that it would do a better job.
A lot of the good people they laid off.
Yeah.
Yeah, 25 mil. That's weird. And then he bitches about the price of gas with his Bugatti. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, the Knicks they're going for it. And Bridges, all he has to do is cross the Brooklyn Bridge, I believe, to get there. Oh! Okay. Brooklyn and New York. I don't know the Brooklyn. I don't know the New York.
Don't look at me.
I've been to New York a few times. I prefer LA. I like New York. I like visiting New York a lot. I don't know how you people live there. Anyway, that's interesting. I like it. Go Knicks. I like the Knicks. I root for the Knicks. They haven't won a title in forever. Early 70s.
Could be good for them. If they want to go against Boston Celtics and what they have done with this team, it kind of mirrors this a little bit with Bridges, but it should bring a lot.
Well, who was the team that engineered themselves to beat the Nuggets in the West? Who beat them? Minnesota.
Yep.
Yeah, like you got to look at your main opponent who's in your way and address the needs that you need to beat that team.
Well, the guy that built the foundation for the Nuggets to go on and win their title built the Nuggets and then left the Nuggets to go to the Timberwolves and built the team
to beat them
in Minnesota to beat Denver.
Some good inside information there. Way to go, Ryan.
Yeah.
Dante DiVincenzo.
So
all right.
Going from NBA to WNBA, rivalries, equal ratings. So WNBA viewership this season, all networks, this is averages. So Caitlin Clark games average 1.1 million viewers. All other WNBA games average over 420,000 viewers. All games at this point last year averaged 300,000 viewers. So this rookie class, Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark, Cameron Brink, all the rookies that have come into this class have really brought the attention to the WNBA, shown that it can be a good product.
Fly commercial.
Commercial. Yeah, it's
I love it. Yeah, it's great. It's great.
great improvement for the game.
I've watched games. I can honestly say I never really watched games. I watched some of the Aces last year. I watched the Aces win the title. We had me celebrate. I think we had a celebratory video of that on the show back then. But I've actually found it interesting. I think they're geniuses for building these rivalries, Reese versus Clark.
Mm-hmm.
This is how the NBA reignited the game with Bird versus Johnson. So
there was a tweet that had the comparison of Bird versus Johnson and Clark versus Reese, and saying that MJ is coming with a picture of Paige Beckers.
Oh. Paige, yeah.
Wow.
There you go. Yeah, it's exciting sports to watch. I mean, so Caitlin Clark's games, is that what they average? 1.184 million?
That is what I said, yes.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'm
So
just
she's-
recapping.
So she is still at the top.
Yeah, of
All
course.
other games
Who's going to knock her down?
are half of that.
Do we have anything about the Game 7 on Emmett, the Game 7 hockey finale?
No.
No, it outdrew the World Series. It outdrew, that Game 7
It
the
was
other
the
night.
second highest
That's it.
NHL game, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Ever?
It was huge audience, outdrew NBA Finals, World Series Finals, I think. It's a big game. But again, I think the casual fans tuned into Game 7,
Yeah.
and they got a great game.
Well, especially with the team coming back from a 3-0
Yeah.
deficit, they wanted to see what happened. If they
Storyline
could-
was there. It was
the reverse
exciting.
sweep, would it happen or not? Yeah.
The reverse sweep, yes, that would have been. Unlike the gentleman sweep
sweep.
that we learned is the 4-1, which I had never heard of, but now I have. Yeah, all right. And when does Caitlin Clark play in the big arena here? She's coming, right?
She is, yeah. And they will be at T-Mobile. I don't know when that is, though.
Yeah. I think we looked it up before. It doesn't matter. It's coming soon. We know that.
But the Aces are going to Chicago tomorrow, so they'll be playing Angel Reese.
Oh, okay. The plot's thicking. All right, Ryan, what do we have next?
It's actually July 2nd.
July 2nd. All right, it's next
is when
week.
It'll be T-Mobile, yep.
Rivalries, equal ratings. That's what that's the title of it. All right, what's the title of your next
I said
post
that.
that we have today? What were you doing there, Ann? What was that? Oh, okay.
Well, being that we talked about the championship yesterday in Florida and had mentioned the cities that Miami has a chance to do something,
yes.
winning 5 titles, MLS, MLB, NBA, NHL, and
MLS.
NFL. I had quoted some misinformation.
This is a correction. This is our first ever correction.
How could I possibly forget about Los Angeles?
How could I forget about Los Angeles? Yeah.
As if that city needed any more attention. But it has been done. So since
Wow.
it's been done also since 2000. The Dodgers won it in 2020, the Rams in 2021, the Lakers 6 times, the Kings in the NHL twice, 2012, 2014, and then the Galaxy, as well as the Sparks. So they've done it in 6 different leagues.
Yeah, and I should have known that too. I immediately went to Pittsburgh and was like 3, but I lived in LA for half my life too. I should have known that. Yeah, I mean, but again, they get this. Everyone wants to play in LA. They get the big money. They get the withdrawals. What's the? Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
You should tell Matt and Everett to take his SoFlo nickname for Florida
Oh yeah.
that he clearly stole from California. as well.
Yeah, exactly. So fly. I remember when the Kings won. I went to one of the conference final games. Did you really? Oh my God. Maybe it's speaking 5. Anyway, it was a great atmosphere, but again, it was like there was a lot of movie stars there, and the joke was go ask them to name 3 LA Kings. They probably wouldn't know, but I didn't know either. But I went because someone was like, "You want a free ticket?" Oh, I'll go. Oh, you know what? She might have been. Weren't like her and Kurt at a lot of those games? Why do I think they were? Kurt Russell's one of my heroes, by the way, and I met him, and it's one of the few times I was speechless. Like Michael Keaton and Kurt Russell. So I went up to Kurt Russell, and he's in a great movie called Used Cars, which is one of the funniest, most underrated comedies ever. Caden, have you ever heard of Used Cars? It's available. Just get it. Trust me. And I went up to him, and his name in that was Rudy Russo. And I went up, I was, "Hey, Rudy Russo." And he'd start laughing. He's a good guy. That's my Kurt Russell story, ladies and gentlemen. All right, moving on. Thank you. That's a clip. Jerry, cut that together. There you go. All right. What's the title of the I like it has been done. Yes. What's the title of the next one?
It doesn't
Okay, that's all right. We'll make one up for it.
The Vals win the national championship. So talking about the national championship that was won, or we talked about it yesterday. Another thing we talked about yesterday
The
was
Vols.
the Tennessee Volunteers winning the men's
The Vals.
College World Series. And on Tennessee's campus, they paint a rock, something similar to what SUU does.
Right.
But someone painted the rock with the national championship things, but they clearly don't know cursive
Oh my gosh.
because they put the vowels.
Now, alcohol was involved. Let's go ahead and just point that out. Someone wasn't, sometimes when you do graffiti, not that I've ever tagged, you run out of space. You got to be careful. So the Vals are the champs. There you go, Vals. By the way, you said cursive. That was taken out of schools,
That's right.
Exactly.
but I think California put it back in. Is that right, Caden? So the Stars know how to sign autographs. I don't know. But yeah, the fact, because really, what do you need cursive for anymore? I guess
signature?
signing a check.
Yeah.
Signing a check. Who writes checks? Venmo.
you still have to
Sign a contract, she said.
You do that VirtuSign. Everything's DocuSign now.
but you still can use your own signature.
It's stored. It's stored in there.
Yeah, but then you have to.
That's not shown. Yeah.
So-
The more scribbled the name, the bigger the fame. If anyone knows what movie that's from, if Bob Dell is watching, he'll know. Classic movie. Anyway, teach cursive.
Agreed.
The Vals. So we had a pump house in North Allegheny in Pittsburgh. The pump house was up on this hill, and everyone would go out on Friday nights and you'd paint the pump house. It'd be like, yeah, you'd have a few wine coolers, whatever. So anyway, me and my buddies, we waited. It was like a couple weeks before the senior year. We paint the pump house, we put our names, and then we went downtown Oakland, which is a section of Pittsburgh where the University of Pittsburgh is. And we went there and we got fries and, we looked at college girls. We're high school kids. We go back to see our work. Someone had already painted over it that night.
Oh my gosh.
It was already repainted over because there must have been at least 200 coats of paint on this thing when they tore it down a couple years ago. But they painted the pump house and it lasted for about an hour. What is Andy Martello saying? You need cursive to sign your autograph for adoring fans. Both of them. The autograph goes with the broken monitor in the auction. That's right. We'll be auctioning this off for charity sometime this year. All right. What is the title of our next post?
Doesn't have one.
Oh, we'll make one up.
Unscripted. So something that happened yesterday, another Grand Slam, happens to be Frank's Hump Day homer. Aaron Judge.
He's hot.
Donovan Mitchell was watching this game in the 8th inning and tweeted, "If Judge hits a Grand Slam, I'm going to delete my Twitter." And then he proceeds to hit the Grand Slam. And Donovan quotes his own tweet and says GTFOH.
What does GTFO mean?
Get the...
okay. Whoa! Look who stopped in, ladies and gentlemen.
He couldn't believe that he called it.
Vinny Maliulo. Vinny, come on in. Vinny. Bam, bam, bam. I'm giving you the Bob Hope walk-on music. The microphones are all low because we were doing something here. Yeah, come on over here on my side, Vinny. Come to the Italian side. There we go.
I am Italian.
Sorry, Alex. Manja, whatever. That means eat.
What's going on?
I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt. How about that? All right.
I noticed that. That's why I'm here.
So what's up, Vinny?
Hey, Vinny.
Yeah, we haven't seen you in a while.
Listen, I'm working.
Yeah.
It's not easy, being me. Obviously.
Hall of Famer.
Well, listen.
Are you excited for anything? The NBA draft? Is there anything there for you?
NBA draft. Well, I think what from our approach with the NBA draft, what we do is we look at it and say, are there any deals? Are there any cluster deals or things? Is there any? I don't think it's going to be a life change or a team changing event for any with any one. One pick.
Yeah.
But, I think it'll be.
All I'm really curious about is where Bronny James ends up, and I don't think he's going to be drafted today. But
he's going to wind up in L.A.
You think so?
With the Clippers.
Would that be? That would be hysterical if the Clippers take him. Sorry, LeBron. All right. What else is happening?
Everything's good. Listen, a lot of soccer, day baseball. Love day baseball.
Love day baseball.
Wednesdays and Thursdays.
Yep.
But what's nice is that everything just keeps going from early when you have the soccer, especially the Euro. Where you've got day action going into the afternoon and evening and then the night game. So it's a nice spread of games. So it's good for us.
It is, yeah. And it looks like the Pirates are about to close out the Reds today. they would win that series. Oh, they did. It's
They
over.
did, yes.
It's over.
So you're having a great day.
Well, it's here's the thing. I like that the Pirates won, but I hate when the games are in the morning because we're working. I like when they're later so I can watch it.
It's a little distraction for you then.
It is a little. It's a pleasant distraction today since we won the game. But I kind of like to plan my afternoon around watching a ball game and having a nice tea and complaining about the president. Well, how old am I? No, all right.
A Long Island ice tea.
A Long Island ice. Oh boy. We're not talking about booze. Any questions for Vinny? Anything? When's the last time you saw Vinny?
It's been a while.
Saturday.
Last Saturday.
Last Saturday I was here.
All right. Well,
but that was the first time in a while because you were out of town.
I was out of town. I took a little R&R.
Where'd you go? Anywhere to talk about?
Down to Southern California. A little bit of cooler weather and some surfside action.
This is my first summer in Vegas, so.
And how you
It's really warm. It's when you go out in the morning, and I take the dogs out, and they go out, and the cement's already hot.
Yeah.
And they lay down, and it's like, guys, you can't do that.
Don't you love that? It's a dry heat. Yeah.
So do you know what that means? No, it does. It is for you. It's 12:36, and every day we do picks at 12:36. And roll the graphic.
Go.
Here's the song. This is me, Jeff, harmonizing.
As well as Jerry.
At 12:36.
And of course, Jerry. I know it's all. Yeah, I can pick out my voice. Me, Jeff,
Jeff, and Jerry.
And Jerry.
Yeah.
Mostly.
Don't quit your day job.
No, it's what are we on iTunes right now? What number are we? Apple Music, 17. That song's number 17 on Jingles. So it's a big hit.
Good for you.
So we do our picks here. We have sports betting analyst Alex White here. Alex, you teased at the beginning at a couple.
I do.
WNBA picks for tomorrow, but also some for today, right?
Yes.
All right, what do you got?
Let's start with WNBA tomorrow because there's two totals that I really like and I think they're going to move. So jump on them now. Minnesota Lynx at Dallas Wings. The Lynx just won the Commissioner Cup last night against the Liberty, expecting a little bit of a letdown for them offensively, but now they moved up to the best defensive rating in the W right now. They're also the second slowest pace. We're going under 162.5 in that one. Later, Indiana Fever at Seattle. Now this one's sitting at 167.5. People love to bet the Fever over, and that is because they are on a hot, I think, 8 overs in a row. They can play fast with anyone. They've also moved up to the 5th best offensive rating. Storm is sitting at 6th right now, and Storm is the second fastest behind the Las Vegas Aces. So I'm expecting that to move up to probably closer to 170 by the time that tips off. So those are my two for tomorrow. For today, we are also going with an over because I know you love overs, Frank. We're going Colorado Rockies at Houston.
Okay.
Not the best pitching matchup right now. Ryan Feltner and Spencer Arigati. He has been struggling for the Stros.
Oh, that could be.
We're going over 8.5. And I know you're thinking Colorado Rockies aren't great offensively, but they have been much better as of late, especially against righties. So in their last 5 starts against righties, 7.18 ERA for those starters. They're also averaging 5 runs a game in their last 7 games. So we're going over 8.5 with those two.
Okay. All right. There you go. Ryan, I know you recused yourself from Hump Day Homers. Do you have a pick for today?
I did just come up with one.
Okay.
Being that I saw the Washington Nationals and San Diego Padres total at 7.5, with it being a bullpen day for the Nationals and Dylan Cease on the mound for the Padres. Both the starting pitcher for the Nationals and Dylan Cease have an over 4 ERA so far this season. They're in both games prior in this series. There has been at least one team to score at least 7 runs by themselves. Both games prior have gone over. So I am going with the over 7.5 in San Diego with the Nationals against the Padres.
San Diego's burned me a lot this year. So, Vinny, here's what happened. I've taken the Phillies a few times. I took the Phillies for a couple games early on won with the Phillies. Then I gave them out against Boston. Aaron Nola gets hammered. I stay away from the Phillies. Then I come back. Nola's pitching against someone at home. I forget. They lost. Then yesterday, Ranger Suarez, who's going to start the All-Star game, going against Detroit. I know it's Detroit's only good pitcher, Scuba, but they did again. So I have now officially stopped betting on Philadelphia.
Yeah, and meanwhile, they're up big today.
That's how that works. See, that's how it works. I am staying away from them right now. The game I looked at is last night. We were just talking about, did Donovan Mitchell really delete his Twitter?
No.
He can't, because starting back up, that'd be a pain in the ass. But anyway, Aaron Judge, he hit a grand slam, but the Mets won that game. Mm-hmm. So I like tonight. I have Judge homering. and I have the Yankees. This is the first time all year I've bet the Yankees, taking the Yankees, giving them out. I believe I'm 13-6 in my last 20. That's 19, so I'm going to go 14. Okay, that'd be about a 70% clip. That'd be pretty good.
Yeah, well, it's amazing we're still open, but
yeah, exactly.
I think
my bets are very small. They're very small incrementals when I go to the window.
Aaron Judge, he just came up a little short about guaranteeing today. He said the Yankees must win today. You have to have a better performance, he said.
Yeah, and the money. What do we have? What do we have, Matt? Here, I know it's
minus 121.
It's down to 120. Okay, you give me the Yankees. You give me first place Yankees. Yeah, the Mets are playing well. Mets are doing all right, but
yeah, but their bullpen has been awful. I mean, the Mets were up 6-0 yesterday to start that game.
The bullpen tried to cheat, Vinny.
Yes.
Diaz tried to cheat.
Well, they do lead the league in pitching suspensions. That's a true. They lead the majors in pitchers being suspended.
What is the old saying in
foreign
baseball?
substances.
If you're not cheating, you're not trying.
Listen, you know what? It's the Met way.
There's a lot of pressure on those Mets, man. With that payroll, there's a lot of money at stake.
Yeah.
All right, so there you go. We got some picks that we'll see later. And at the end of the show, in our tap room, tips and picks, we'll have a graphic at the end with all our picks. Ryan, Vinny, did you want to stick around? You can stick around. We got some posts here.
I'm just trying to pass the audition.
Okay, you've already passed.
I can see if I'll be here.
And see, I auditioned with Vinny, so this is weird.
That's
this
right.
Guy with
I'm responsible for this.
When I came up, they're like, "You're going to be with Vinny," and I'm like, "Okay, let's do it." And we did it, and it went great.
That's right.
All right, Ryan, what's the title of our next one? Do we have a title on this guy?
Unscripted.
Unscripted. We're going unscripted. We'll do it live.
So let's go with the Mets one. So talking about the Mets and Yankees, yesterday's broadcast, someone decided to dress up as Grimace. And so this one was tweeted by the director for the Mets for their broadcast. So first you get a look at their the sunset in New York and Queens.
Oh, yes.
And then it takes a purple transition. It's Mets broadcast.
Purple transition. That's your title.
Wow.
How can you not be romantic about that's beautiful. There you go. And then
Oh my gosh.
again, as if McDonald's needs any more marketing aid. This Mets winning streak and this whole thing with Grimace. What, they won 7 in a row, 6 in a row.
They won 7.
They won 7 in a row
seven
with
in a row
Grimace
with
after he
Grimace.
threw the first pitch out.
If only the Oilers would have won, though, because then they would have had a McDavid's in Canada. Then the
God.
McDonald's would have had even
they were going
more.
to change
Good
one of
call.
them to a McDavid's.
McDavid?
Yeah, they were.
Well, maybe next year.
Yeah.
Depending on
You know,
what
they should do it
happens.
now anyway. They should do
They
it anyway,
should.
right? Just for the publicity. It's also like that small town in Florida. Did you see about this? These 2 kids did a prank. They put up a new, it said Trader Joe's is coming to town and that they were going to open a Trader Joe's and everyone in this town got excited. And then it turned out it was a prank. So everyone was angry at these 2 kids that thought it would be funny. Right now, Trader Joe's has to capitalize and put a store there.
Seriously.
They have to.
Yeah.
It's all about marketing. Marketing. All right, Ryan, what do we have next? That was a beautiful sunset, by the way.
So the ESPN is offering an experience called Take Me Out to the Ballpark.
Is insane.
Vinny, would you pay $7,000 to have?
Well, what do you get? You get a lot.
You get 3 baseball games,
Okay.
a tour of the ESPN HQ, tour of Yankee Stadium, tour of the Jackie Robinson Museum. All hotel, transportation, and some meals are included.
Select meals.
And you get to meet
McDonald's.
and greet with Michael Kay, Carl Ravage, and apparently some others.
And others that they haven't figured out yet.
So would I pay it? Well,
Yeah.
$7,000.
I'm going to book the games. I mean, so maybe I can get my money back.
I don't know. $7,000 per person, or is that for 2? It doesn't say.
per person.
Per person.
Oh my God! So
And
for
the 3 games, was it, did I say, the Jays, Red Sox,
Jays,
the
Red
Cardinals,
Sox,
Yankees, and the
Cardinals,
Braves and Phillies?
Phillies,
Yeah.
Yep.
3 pretty good games.
those are marquee matchups. Those are Blue Jays, but I don't know. That's a lot. That's the ESPN experience. By the way, does ESPN, are they hurting for money right now?
Well, they're trying to pay Stephen A. Smith $25 million, so they got to pay it somehow.
This is how they're doing it. They're taking it from the public. I don't know.
Maybe we could give them. We could trade it and incorporate. Can we get a discount if we give them a tour of the South Point studio?
Let's do it. And you're gonna have lunch with Jeff Parles.
How about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Alex, would you do this for $7,000?
Probably not.
If you had the disposable money, maybe, but I don't know. I just can't believe ESPN is like, well, we need to generate some income. Let's have people come and hang at games. I don't know. It's weird. All right, Ryan, what do we have next?
Sticking in Major League Baseball, looking at Shohei Ohtani. He's now gone 9 straight games with at least 1 RBI, tied for the longest single-season streak by a Dodger since RBIs became an official stat in 1920. with 1955 Roy Campanella, 1944 Augie Gallen, and 1924 Eddie Brown.
I wanted that as my. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I sent it to you.
That was good.
My goodness.
Children. Anyway,
1955.
I didn't see that. Was that on the group chat?
that's Dem Bums, right? When they won?
Bums, that's right.
Yeah, Roy Campanella. Now, when I was a kid, I followed the Dodgers really closely, and I wanted to learn their history. And Roy Campanella, you read all about him.
Mm-hmm.
What a great catcher! He was struck down. He had a car accident that paralyzed him.
Yes.
But he had already won a couple MVPs, and so I never really saw him play. But then they made a TV movie. I want to say Paul Winfield played Roy Campanella, and it was on all the time, and I watched it every time. So I'm a big Campanella fan. And that's a great. I mean, Shohei's doing things. He's good.
I have to tell you. Well, first of all, from a marketing standpoint, right? I mean, he's a big fan favorite, a great appeal.
Yeah.
And you go. They draw because you never know what this guy's going to do, and you're going to see it. You have a chance to see it. So, yeah, I'm surprised though that
long and
that somebody hadn't in Dodger history hadn't done it
and those
longer.
Two other names I'm not even familiar with those two names.
Eddie Brown, yeah, and Augie.
Yeah, Augie. That's such a great baseball name. Yeah, Augie. All right, what do we got next? Oh, go ahead, Alex.
Do you think we'll see him pitch again?
Well, obviously he's not going to pitch this year, right, Alex? So, yes, I think that to answer your question, I think we will see him pitch again because he was a very good pitcher, number one. Number two, I think it's his competitive nature. And when you look at what's happened to Dodger pitching over the last,
I was just saying, I think people
injuries,
are more concerned. Will Clayton Kershaw ever pitch again?
Yeah, now I don't think he'll be on a specific rest rotation. I think it'll be, there'll be a skipped start. I think it'll be a longer kind of rotation or a stretch between starts. Or let's say every 5 days and then skip a start type situation, maybe 3 times a month.
There has to be something built into that contract, the $700 million deal, whereas if you don't pitch again, then the money's going to be cut a little bit.
Really?
I don't know.
Think he's worth it from the numbers offensively?
So. The offensive numbers,
and
they're going to pay him.
what he is bringing in, Brian says no.
He needs to pitch.
Yeah, I mean, I think if he wasn't going to pitch, then they'd be like, "We'll give you $500 million."
Right. You don't pay him $700 million if you're only going to give him on one side of the ball.
Yeah.
Just as a DH too.
They can only sell so many bobbleheads. And he's a DH too. He's not even fielding. What's that?
Did they give away the bobblehead with the dog yet?
The dog one is coming up.
That's later. Yeah.
Yeah.
Coming up,
And starting on Monday, we're going to also a new feature. Ryan came up. We're going to do Marketing Mondays. We have a lot of promotional stuff coming up. Starting on Monday. This next Monday, we will be doing stuff about bobbleheads and all sorts of weird promotions coming up.
You have a bobblehead for you. We have a Frank Nicotero bobblehead.
I actually have one that was made for me years ago, and it looks nothing like me, but I think it might have broke. But we'll get bobbleheads for everybody. Once we get the whole new studio, we're bringing
bobbleheads for everybody. There it is.
Bobbleheads for everyone.
Glad I got it.
Yeah, I need Kershaw to pitch for the Dodgers. We need Kershaw to pitch. He pitched that minor league. He was warming up in the minor leagues for a rehabilitation start, and they shut him down for at least a week. So we need him back. Shohei will get 7 days rest, Keith Lyle saying. And also, $7,000, and I get to meet Carl Ravitch. Yeah, that could be something. Carl Ravitch. That's the appeal of ESPN right now. Okay, what do we got next? Looks like some hockey coming in.
I was going to move to some other people that sell out stadiums.
Yes, the Swifts.
Being Taylor Swift or Jason and Travis Kelce. So Taylor had a concert that Travis decided to surprise her and be one of her onstage dancers.
Yeah. So there you go. He's in the tux. I think a lot of people in London are like, oh, this is the moment. He's going to do it. But no. So there you go. Does a little makeup touch up.
Yeah.
What people don't know about that is he just got back from betting the horses at Royal Ascot. And that was why he didn't have to change. He didn't have to change.
He had a monocle. He's posing as the Monopoly
guy. If you look real close, you could see the racing form in his pocket.
Are they allowed to bet? If it's out of the country, are they allowed to bet on horse racing?
Yeah. On horse racing?
Yeah,
Sure.
They can bet on that.
I think so.
All right, so
it's okay.
That's one Kelce, but there was another Kelce moment. Yeah, what's that again?
They're allowed to gamble.
They are allowed, but not on their own sport, though, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Okay, so we have another Kelce moment, which I liked even better.
Well, this is there as well.
At the concert.
Jason knew that Travis was going to be doing this, so Jason took the trip out there and surprised a fan who surprised him by wearing his jersey.
Yeah, he goes up to a kid. He's like, hey, nice jersey. Kid's like, what? I think he probably gave him one of those friendship bracelets, I think. That's the big thing. And then he got a picture, and then the picture together. Look, he's like afraid. He's like, he
I
can't
know.
believe it.
Going. What's this?
Yeah, it really is. They did shake
Nice.
hands.
That's cool.
Yeah, and then the kid posted the picture, and he's like, it's a great picture. He's just freaked out. I mean, who thought Jason Kelce would be walking around outside? By the way, you didn't see, like Jason Kelce, he's not Travis. He just walks amongst the people. He doesn't need fancy security
Regular
or being
guy. Yeah.
pushed in a popcorn bucket or whatever the hell they do up there. All right, what's next, Ryan?
So now we can go to hockey. There was an announcement
Forever in
yesterday.
Toronto.
Yeah, the 2024 Hall of Fame class was announced. 7 members. Colin Campbell has spent 51 years as a player, coach, or executive in
Give
the
it to
NHL. David Poirier was the longest tenured and winningest GM in the history of the NHL. He spent 50 years as the GM of both the Washington Capitals, and then he moved to Nashville once they became an expansion team and has been the GM for the Predators. Natalie Darwitz, 3-time Olympic medalist, coached Hamline University to back-to-back Frozen Fours.
Oh, you don't have to tell me that.
The 2019 National Championship appearance is now a
Had the
coach
money line.
at the University of Minnesota. Pavel Datsyuk, one of the most agile skaters in NHL history, 4-time Lady Byng winner for sportsmanship, which is the third most in NHL history, 3-time Selke winner, the best defensive player in the league, 4th most, and a 2-time Stanley Cup
Here
champ.
comes Roenick.
Jeremy Roenick played from 1988 to 2009. He
Jeez.
has 1,216 points in over 1,300 games played. Shea Weber, one of the hardest shots in NHL history. Over 1,000 games played, 4-time All-Star, the 2016 Messier Leadership Award winner, and Chrissy Wendell Pohl.
Who's that?
That is one I did not get a chance to research.
I was wondering,
We
she
had
must
to
be,
shoot some stuff.
I want to say maybe she's a goalie. Jeremy Roenick played for your beloved Chicago Blackhawks.
Began his career with the Blackhawks.
And also, when I think Roenick, I think the movie Swingers, because when they're playing the video game, it's not so much me, it's Roenick, is what Vince Vaughn keeps saying. And Roenick makes Wayne Gretzky bleed. He's like, look, you can make him bleed. Watch. And he takes the stick and he look at Wayne bleeding. It's not so much me as it is Roenick. All right, I see you looking at something on your computer.
Yeah, Chrissy Wendell Pohl is a Penguins a scout for the Penguins.
That's why I knew her name. I knew her name. I'm like, wait.
You knew there was a Pittsburgh.
I
connection.
did.
Can you say Pittsburgh now? Are you allowed to?
I am allowed to, yes.
Okay.
2-time Olympian, 2002, 2006. Represented the United States in 6 World Championships, and was the captain of their World Championship gold in 2005.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. What do we have next? The same with hockey? What are we doing?
Sticking with hockey, the deal with Adidas for the jerseys has officially expired. We are now entering 10 years of Fanatics jerseys.
And that's
If
been
you
going
get a-
so well.
Yeah, if you get a
In
closer
baseball.
look at these jerseys, they look so thin and cheap and absolutely awful. This is going to get very ugly very fast.
Well,
as soon
the
as we
thing
get
about a
back in the
hockey
years.
sweater, you want it to be thick. You're wearing it in the winter. You're going to sit, watch a game by ice. And they're Fanatics. What are you doing? They've already ruined baseball uniforms.
Yeah.
Now they're doing hockey.
Yeah.
Well,
And go ahead, Vinny.
how many jerseys are there for teams now? I mean, think about it. right?
Alternate
If you're-
jersey. Well, we've been talking about baseball
I
at
mean,
the City
you
Connects.
think about how many. If you're a fan, and you've got kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Dad, look at we just got a new jersey. Yeah,
Yeah.
What is it? You got one last week. Yeah,
Yeah.
but this one's new. This
No,
one.
no,
I
this is
know.
the new one,
I
Dad.
mean, it's like it's a wardrobe now.
What was your first jerseys that you owned or bought?
Oh, it was a Mets
Mets jersey?
Yeah.
Was it
It
Tom
was
Seaver?
No, it was before Tom Seaver. It was actually Ed Kranepool,
Ed
number
Kranepool!
7, an original Met
Big, tall guy. I had his baseball
from
card.
the Bronx.
There you
Yeah.
go. Oh, was he really?
Yeah.
I had his baseball card, Ed Kranepool. I
Ed,
just
the
remember-
Crane, yeah, 1962. So they when the year they were born.
There you go.
Yeah.
Alex, first jersey?
I do not know.
I think mine was a Ron Say shirt for the
Ron
Dodgers.
Say.
Ron Say, third baseman, the Penguin, my favorite Dodger, and I think I had that. And then when I moved to Pittsburgh, and I knew I was instructed by my family, I was a Pirate fan more than Dodger fan, which I am. Stargell, got a Willie Stargell.
Oh,
Pinstripe
Pops.
Willie Stargell shirt I wore
Nice.
everywhere. First jersey?
First one I remember that was an actual player was Brian Urlacher.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. But yeah, Fanatics, what are you doing? People are saying they look thin.
No, I'm saying
They do, though.
They look thin. They look cheap.
Yeah.
They look poorly made. This is not going to go well.
And again,
Wow.
they always go, no, it's a new lightweight fabric. No.
Yeah.
That's not what people want in a hockey sweater. You want it heavy, thick, quality. All right, what do we got left?
So looking that was looking 10 years in the future. Looking back to 2010, this is a Brooksgate stat. So playoff wins since 2010. At the top of the list, these are charted basically by fives. So 15-plus wins in the playoffs, either series wins for the sports that play series or the NFL that plays games. The Astros have won 15-plus series. The Patriots and Chiefs have won 15-plus series. The Warriors, Heat, Celtics, and Cavs have all won 15-plus series. At the bottom, that have not won a playoff series or a playoff win since 2010, Cincinnati Reds, Chicago White Sox, Los Angeles Angels, Miami Dolphins, Oakland and Las Vegas Raiders, the Washington Commanders, the Charlotte Hornets, Sacramento Kings, and Detroit Pistons. A whole lot of Chicago in the 1-4 win range. The Bulls, Bears, Bulls, Bears are in there.
Yeah, Pirates had a wild card win. That's right. Okay, so there you go. I'm surprised to see.
Blackhawks aren't even on that list.
The Commanders and the Dolphins is kind of surprising.
Yeah,
Well,
not winning a single playoff game.
Yeah, that's kind of surprising. Although they haven't beat a winning team, so maybe they try to beat a
also, when
winning
you
team.
get to that cold time of the year, that warm team doesn't.
Patriots still hanging strong.
Yeah.
I don't know this year. What? How do we feel about them this year? What is their over/under? I can't remember what it was, but I mean,
I think would we make them 5?
it's low. Yeah, it's low.
5 or 5. Yeah, and I think there was a little. Yeah, the tendency too is with the shorter wins teams like that. They'll bet them over.
Okay.
They'll bet them and Carolina over.
Right.
Believe it or not. And then some of the teams that you start getting near 12.
Yeah.
It's usually a play on the under. So.
I will say Mina Kimes had the Patriots defense top 5, which if you look into the numbers, their defense wasn't bad last year, but still top 5.
Yeah, that's I don't know. And if you believe the hype, May is going to be the greatest quarterback ever. They keep showing. I saw a couple of videos of him. I love when they show footage of people or football players in shorts, no pads,
right,
throwing some completions down the side. Oh, he's ready.
Mm-hmm.
Like Justin Fields. I mean, I see him throwing a couple balls. They're like, "You're ready. Russ is cooking. Let's go." It's Nerf football right now, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, I have to add, you have to be happy about the Fields deal. I would think.
I mean, Kenny Pickett, who I rooted for so hard because he was he went to Pitt. He's from Jersey. Yeah. I liked him. He just, he shot himself in the foot, man. Some stuff went down, and then when they said, did you learn anything by watching from the sidelines? No, that was the end. And then when they brought Russell Wilson in, they're like, well, it's going to be a competition. No, it's not. And then they had to get rid of him.
Now, Ryan, did you want?
He wanted Fields
to stay, right?
I've come to terms.
You've come to terms. Okay.
It's the stages of grief. He's come to terms.
All right.
Caleb Williams is his quarterback.
The Bears.
The Bears. Oh, it's going to be a fun year. But according to our look at 100 shows in the future, they win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else, or was that it?
Yeah. So an announcement that we had shown on the show prior was the U.S. golf team, the men's team of Colin Morikawa, Scotty Scheffler, Wyndham Clark, and Xander Schauffele. They had announced the women's team threesome.
Yep.
So it will be Nelly Korda, Lilia Vu, and Rose Zhang.
Lilia Vu. I like it. That's good. I mean, they're going to be wearing the red, white, and blue. Vinny, we've been saying this on the show.
Yeah.
I feel like the Olympics aren't about to happen because really, honestly, I know the trials and the track are on it's like, I still don't feel like there's a buzz about it yet.
You know why? Because I think they could promote it more, number one. Number two, it goes back to one of the things that we've been talking about is in our world, the expanded betting menu now is front and center.
Okay.
So when you've got so much soccer and then in baseball, and we just got over the NBA and the NHL finals, so I think there's going to be some acceleration as we start unveiling what we can book and can't. But also, I would expect to see more publicity about it. Frankly,
we've been joking about it, but honestly, so there will be some stuff that you can book.
There are some
can't be
things
something judged, right?
Anything voted on. Now, a lot of people say, "Well, wait, listen, isn't boxing voted on? UFC?" Well, technically, that's a scorecard, but that's been in existence for a long time. But there was a time where we couldn't book the Olympics, and there was a time that we could. Actually, the first Olympic sports that we booked was the Dream Team in '92.
Oh wow! Yeah, those lines were outrageous.
Oh,
right?
We made Angola was like a 42-point dog against the USA in Spain,
and the USA covered, right?
Yes, easily.
Yeah,
but there are some things that in recent years in recent Olympics, I should say, that we've been able to put on the board.
And that happens in like weeks. The Olympics start in a couple weeks. And then in 2028, they're in Los Angeles. Oh, my goodness. All right. What else, Ryan?
That was it for post, but we do have a Who Day Wednesday as well as 100 episodes ago.
Okay, yeah. I know we skipped 100 episodes ago. We didn't bring any Dr. Thunder, did we? Ah, damn it. Okay. What do we want to do? Who Day? Okay, yeah, let's do it.
Yep.
I forgot who we picked.
This could go for you and Vinny. And,
Okay, yeah.
And Alex now. So name the player that has played for these teams: the Baltimore Orioles, the Houston Astros, the Philadelphia Phillies, Arizona Diamondbacks, and the Boston Red Sox.
I already know it, I believe.
In that order.
So Kurt Schilling? That would be my guess, Kurt Schilling.
Schilling?
Would you like the years hint, Vinny?
I'll write it.
Schilling is probably, well, let's see. Yeah, Schilling is as good a guess as there is, really. I'm trying to remember him for the
So debuted in 88
for the Stros.
And retired in 2007.
I don't remember him with Houston, though, but I
don't remember him
I think,
really with Houston either.
Well,
I think it's Kurt Schilling.
It's not Palmeiro, I know that. I'll go with your right.
Is it Kurt Schilling?
It is.
That is Kurt Schilling.
Good job, Frank.
Thank you. Kurt Schilling, who has gone nuts a little bit.
He was with the Astros.
So he made a lot of money in his career, and what was his jersey number?
38.
Was it 38? Yeah, he opened Studio 38. He opened up like a video game studio, put like $100 million in it, and within a year, all the money was gone and it flopped. And a lot of people say, "Oh, couldn't happen to a nicer guy." He's got a little controversy. And the bloody sock, was it real or not?
That's in Canton. In Cooperstown.
I think it is. Yeah,
Right?
his bloody sock. I think it is.
Yeah.
All right, Kurt Schilling. I forgot about Who Day Wednesday.
2004.
What else? Do you have another one or no? Is that it?
That was it.
No,
but Alex decided to go with Schilling, being that he wore 38, and today's episode is 183. So if you flip the 83.
Did the
38.
flippage.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, with the Diamondbacks, they had Randy John. I mean, he has 3 or 4 rings then. He's got one with Diamondbacks and then maybe
in what, 01?
Right. Yeah, they won in 9/11 year. Yeah, and then
4
Boston was 04, right?
4 and
Didn't they win 2? How many rings does he have?
He is a 3-time World Series champ.
2 with Boston?
I think it's 2 with Boston, right? 4 and
I'm not sure specifically.
Yeah, I think that's
6 or 7.
It's not the 88 to 90 Orioles, I can tell you that. But yeah, that's a guy who's borderline Hall of Fame. Borderline Hall of Fame. But again, I'd put him in the Hall of Fame because his postseason stats, he was a big game pitcher.
He was a monster.
Yeah, he was a monster.
Yeah.
All right. Good one. Who Day Wednesday? Do we want to do is it me at the Super Bowl?
Yes.
We could just have that. Why don't we do the tap room and then we'll go into the clip? You want to do that, Ian? All right. So anyway, we talked about all our picks today that we had, and we have a nice little graphic for you. We'd like to invite you into the tap room. Tap room stands for tips and picks. Let's do it. Okay. There it is. Oh, look at that frosty beer right there.
Nice.
Nice looking.
So that Rockies and Astros already started. The Wednesday day games.
It was a day game. Day games. But you do like the Fever and Storm over.
Yes, tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Yeah, so get in early at 167.5. That's a good pick. And those are it, right? Oh, we have? Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure if they. Okay, let's do it. Fill up that beer. Get that draft beer going. Okay.
Another round.
Talk amongst yourselves. Well, tomorrow is
Another
Thursday.
round.
Jeff Parles will be here. We have some fun stuff to show Jeff Parles. He always brings in some Frankie Fungo trivia. Jeff is at the doctor getting blood work done, as we know. He was here. We can't tell you why he was here, but something fun next week we'll tease you with. And then, Alex, you're back on Friday. Back on Friday. And what was that, Ryan?
Said he was here for Sports by the Book.
Yes.
He was here for Sports by the Book.
Tomorrow.
But then he hung out, yes. What do you got
He does
tomorrow?
have a show,
You're
you know.
previewing NFC Central teams, right?
Yes, tomorrow we have
North.
It used to be the Central when I was a kid.
Green Bay Packers and Minnesota Vikings tomorrow.
It's the
So
AFC
tune in.
Central. I'm sorry, you're doing who tomorrow?
Green Bay Packers, Minnesota Vikings.
Oh, okay. You did Detroit today?
Yes, we did.
What's the Detroit thought?
I like Detroit.
I do too.
Somebody's phone is
Good.
vibrating right next to their mic.
Vikings.
What is?
fourth choice
Somebody's
in the
phone was
division.
vibrating right next
By
to the
numbers,
mic.
By
I don't
odds.
think it was mine. Sorry, Vinny. What was
No,
that?
Vikings number 4 odds-wise.
My
for
phone
the
is not
division.
vibrating. Jesus. What's happened to this show? We're 4 minutes over time. All right, what do we got? Ryan's picks.
My pick of the over in the Nationals Padres game.
All right, frosty
Very
beer in the
good.
tap room. And then Yankees. Take the Yankees at home. Aaron Judge homer was my my hump day homer. We're going to hit a parlay. But today, we only need to. We got Ann's involved.
There was no line.
Ah, damn it. All right, so it's just Alex and I on that. You had Santander. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. We usually look back at 100 shows ago. We'll go out with this. This was me at the Super Bowl. Super Bowl week, Jeff and I went over to We went over to, what's it called again over there? The
Allegiant
the
Stadium.
airline, Allegiant.
Allegiant.
Allegiant. We messed around. We had some fun. We hope you enjoyed the show today, guys. Remember, like and subscribe. Descriptions in the links below. The links are in the description below. Just follow us. We appreciate it.
just
Site's
follow.
doing well.
Follow him.
All the shows. See Alex tomorrow, and she'll be back Friday on this program. Lions in Nevada.
Is it
Live every show. Program and everything. Now, I know Austin Eckler is playing in a poker tournament. Is he ready for this?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, he loves poker.
Now, are you rooting for the AFC team here, or are you rooting for the NFC team? Who are you rooting for?
I am neutral.
Okay.
You know, I would only be rooting for the Chargers.
All right, next year, Chargers.
Yes.
All right, thank you. Have a good time here in Vegas, Melanie. Thank you.